What up, Dokkann'S? Welcome back to Toonrami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Tonight, we're getting some new content on Global, and they come in the form of a brand new EZA and a new event. And to my understanding, this event is basically another glorified punching bag event. So this video is just going to be looking at these two events, mainly the EZA, what to expect, sort of some sample team builds, what I'm going to be doing, and that's pretty much it. So in about 10 hours from now, 10 and a half hours from now, 22:30, the good thing now that we're out of the whole daylight savings nonsense is that we don't have to worry about this thing anymore. So for me, there was always this issue of if it's 22:30, which is 10:30, is it actually 10:30 or is it 11:30 because of daylight savings? Now that daylight savings is over, this is indeed accurate. So 10 and a half hours from this video being uploaded, we will be having our brand new EZA. And I will be doing a live stream on the channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Notification bells are turned to all so that you guys don't miss the action. I will do the EZA as I normally do with a free-to-play team first. If it becomes too difficult, I will switch it up to pay-to-play. But we'll get it done fully free-to-play. I think this one looks to be pretty easy. And then we'll test out the unit. And then we'll also maybe try out the new event on stream. I'm not sure about that one. So we'll start by taking a look at the EZA. So let's jump over to the Dokkan Wiki right now and take a look. So this guy, Kid Buu, he becomes an INT, Key +3, 130% across the board for Extreme INT, and then Super INT is 90% Key +3. So you could run both if you want. I don't think anyone's ever really done that, but you have the option, which is nice. This guy, before his EZA, he was never really he was mainly a defensive liability, and you would never want to run this guy because when you look at Kid Buu's, the other Kid Buu, the only really one that matters is the physical one, and this guy with his EZA is one of the best supports in the game. So why on earth would you ever want to run anyone other than this guy if you want to run a Kid Buu? Which is why this guy was totally obsolete, and when you ran him, you were basically running with a piece of paper in terms of defense. Because look at this, all of it is just attack, right? When 30% or more, he gives you some health back. That's great. Yeah, wow. Yeah, you kind of need to, if you want to make a unit as delicate as this guy, you probably want to give more incentive to actually use them, because 12% HP doesn't cut it when it comes to using this guy on a team over the other one. So hopefully the upgrade was enough to make it worthwhile. It's not... Okay, it's hard to say if it's definitively better, but now there's reason to suspect. There's reason to justify that this unit is better than the other one when it comes to tanking more. So the way that I would see this unit, if you raise attack and defense for one turn, recover 12% HP, you're going to want to go for additionals. That way you can raise your attack and defense up to 2 times potentially, give yourself 12% HP times 2, 24, and then it also feeds directly into his passive. And when his passive is in full effect, this guy is very, very good. So now his passive becomes attack plus 100%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 70% when HP is 30% or more. That's the first one. Second one, when your HP is 50% or more, Majin Power Extreme Class allies gain a Key +1. If your HP is 70% or more, you gain another Key +1, this time spanning to all Extreme Class allies. So basically, if you're above 70% HP, you will be getting Key +2 for everybody, and you'll be getting attack and defense plus 70% for yourself. That's pretty good for this unit individually. As far as the team element of support, this is obviously still inferior to the physical counterpart, but still, he has more utility now. So like I said, you want to go for full additionals on this. Even though you do have the potential to do a lot of damage, it's more intelligent of a move to go for additionals so that you can gain 12% HP times 2. Because you always want to keep your health above 70%. And in doing so, if you get double the attack and defense raising, you can help mitigate whatever damage comes in, making this guy more reliable, which is going to be surprising to see, right? Because usually when you bring this guy, you throw a super attack out and then you just pray you don't get hit, right? So now with this is a big change. So I look forward to testing this guy out. I think my Kid Buu is still built for critical, because this was way back when I had no idea that EZAs were going to be happening for these units. I think I just went for crit. I just thought, you know what? We're probably going to die. Why not go crazy with it? So I think I gave him all crit. I might have to take some time to recalibrate, but it's going to be a fun EZA because he is now a lot more useful, and Super Battle Road just got a lot easier, right? Although, Majin Power for INT, yeah, I mean, you got Buhan, you got Boobity, and you got 21, which you're never going to use, so... I mean, it's it's fine. It's fine. It's not like the boost was a whole lot to begin with, but you know, I'm imagining Extreme in Super Battle Road, how much of this passive is actually going to help. Not a lot, right? Especially since if you're running Majin Power allies, you're probably not going to have a key issue to begin with. So this guy looks pretty good. I'm excited. Now, how do you do the event? What do we need for the event? Well, let's take a look. The weakness is Pure Saiyans. So for Pure Saiyans, and obviously since he's INT, you have to run physical, right? So if we scroll down here, go all the way down to 20 through 30, the last bit of stipulations that pop up are he gains resistance against AGL, Tech, STR, and Extreme. So no evil Saiyans, and no evil or good Saiyans of these types, which means you can bring INT, and you can bring physical. Either one works. So as long as you bring one of those, you will be fine. And obviously the question is, what do you do for team builds? Well, for Pure Saiyans, you have a ton of options. A ton of options. You could bring INT. Honestly, there's so many physical Pure Saiyans, you don't even need INT. So if you're really, really desperate, you can go INT. But for the most part, you're going to be fine with just running physical. Wait, where's physical? Right here. Look at that. There's just a ton of EZAs. Pure Saiyans here. So you guys will have a really good time with this one, I think. The personnel should not be an issue. But let's check out the teams that I have on my game. As you guys know, when I'm doing these EZA rounds, stages 1 through 30, I like to go free to play as far as possible. Early round drafting of my units, I put together this team. So this team looks like, I feel like, the one that I'm going to be using, because I've got 3 Pure Saiyans here, and then I've got a decent lead, 120% across the board. So obviously this would be amplified with the friend lead also being the physical Vegeta probably, since he boosts Pure Saiyans by 150 and then all super units by 100. He will basically boost the important units that need to be boosted. Then I'm bringing obviously Saiyaman for support and some defense reduction on the enemy. And then this guy's probably going to be one of the most important ones. This Goku Angel. So this guy came from the simultaneous download celebration, the 350 million download celebration. This guy can stun. Stunning's not going to matter too much. It's mainly about the attack. He gains attack plus 120 for the first 7 turns, which is basically how long this is going to go. And he gets an extra 59% attack if he's got Goten attacking in the same turn, which is why I brought the Goten here. Goten's really not going to do much. Goten is irrelevant. He is literally only here for the Goku to do more damage. And then I'm bringing the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the one that we got for free on the 4-year celebration. And then I'm bringing the Pixel Goku for the April Fools. Again, more Pure Saiyans, more options. What's probably going to happen is it's probably just going to be between this guy and the friend transforming Vegeta for this team. If I need to, I'll probably change things up because I could bring, instead of the Kid Gohan, I could bring the INT SPR Goku. He is an INT type, but he is a Pure Saiyan, which would add to the damage. The reason why I bought him, though, is because he gains significant damage reduction when Goku is attacking in the same turn. And we've got 4 Gokus. We've got the Pixel one, we've got the Otherworld one, and we've got Super Saiyan 4, none of which fall into the restriction of this Goku. Youth, Captain Ginyu, or Junior. Those are excluded. I learned this the hard way during a recent Super Battle Road stream where I completely forgot that Youth was not allowed. But these guys are definitely not Youth, so we are good. And I feel like this team will do just fine. They're all rainbowed. A couple of them have decent links. The 2 LRs definitely have good links. The rest have non-existent ones. I think we'll be okay. Now jumping to the pay-to-play side, this is the team I'm planning on going with. You have a ton of options to choose from because, after all, Pure Saiyans is just a plentiful category. So if you look right here, look at that. Just a bunch of good units right here. And I'm kind of happy with the one that I picked. It may not be the most optimal, but I like it because it's got some variety. It's also got the opportunity to have the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta finally use his Link Super or Unit Super attack. I haven't used this maybe since I picked him up, so it'll be nice to bring that back and actually be able to use him. That's why I brought the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. This is the only Super Saiyan 2 Goku that is in the Majin Buu saga with him. So this guy, for his Link Super attack, he's got to have... Wait, is it there? No, it's here. Is it here? Yeah. With Majin Buu saga, whose name includes Goku. I think he's the only one, unless... Wait, could this guy... Is this guy in Majin Buu saga? Gogeta? He is not. Regardless, so these two will help each other out just fine. I wanted to bring the Super Saiyan 2 GT Goku. I still might if I want. I'll change it up. But basically, I just got a bunch of LRs, a bunch of raw brute force. You got blue dudes, you got Gogeta, You got Bardock. Bardock's going to be great for this because you're probably going to want to be going for that Ultra Super attack. You gain Ki +4 when facing only one enemy, making your Ultra Super attack all the more likely. And when you do, you gain an extra attack plus 30%. Then on top of that, for his Ultra Super attack, he causes Mega Colossal. So the potential for the Bardock is pretty high in terms of damage output, and then of course the transforming Vegeta. So on paper, this team looks very dominant. I don't think there's going to be any issues. Although the last time we had an EZA of some kind, it was a bit of a surprise. KFC were surprisingly resilient. I don't think that's going to be the case for this INT Kid Buu. I don't look at JP gameplay, so I don't know what they went through. You guys can let me know in the comments if this event is pretty easy or not. If there is something we can expect, like some sort of maybe just a harder fight, battle of attrition, let us know in the comments, JP players. And lastly, of course, as I mentioned, there is another event that's going to be dropping alongside the Kid Buu EZA, and that is the combat simulation. So apparently the premise is basically Frieza's dead, chilling in hell, right? And imagining all the ways that he kills Goku. That's apparently the premise. Now, as far as what it is, basically they've told me that it's a punching bag event. So if it's a punching bag event, I pretty much know what I need to do. It's funny because I haven't done a punching bag event in some time. I've actually given up on trying that daily event just because it's no fun anymore. Because, like, most of the time, the shafts are just because I get the unit that I need to do the damage with in the 7th slot. And it's not fun to go through that 2 times 3 because I'm trying to do this for orbs, you're trying to do this for Zenny, and you're trying to do this for stones. So I'm hoping that that's not the way that they built this one. I'm hoping they don't design that this way. I'm guessing that these are all the options, so you can choose to fight AGL, Tech, INT, STR Physical. And then the flavor of the day, depending on when it is. Okay, so the 11th through the 15th of January, the flavor of the day will be Universe Survival Saga. Then Resurrected Warriors. Then Wicked Bloodline. Wicked Bloodline, Transformation Boost, and then Otherworld Warriors. Right off the top of my head, I feel like Resurrected Warriors and Wicked Bloodline are going to be super easy. And I'll tell you why right now. Because Wicked Bloodline, you'd probably... Oh, you know what? No, it's not. I was going to say Cooler, but Cooler transforms on the 3rd turn, doesn't he? The 3rd turn. So the thing about this event is the mission says you want to beat this within 2 turns. So, yeah, that kind of poses a problem with the Cooler part. Interesting. This is going to be a fun experiment. As far as, like, the team builds and whatnot, I have not looked at any other guides. I haven't seen the actual gameplay. I could be totally wrong, and this may not even be a punching bag. I think there might be something different. Well, I mean, it actually kind of is, though, because you're trying to beat it within 2 turns. So this isn't like the punching bag event where it's all in one nuke blast. This is how quickly can you kill Goku, which is funny. I actually kind of like that. It's Frieza envisioning his revenge. This is the perfect way to do that. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And it also says that the nuking leads are disabled. So you got to do this legit. And you got to do this with the category leads. So, only one type of support item is allowed. Okay. So, I didn't know about the only one type of support item. That actually leads into the team build that I was going to show you guys. So, because of my understanding that this was basically a punching bag event, this was the team that I built for this. So, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to... Well, I mean, I was kind of expecting Goku Frieza to do it. Now, actually, the Goku might look like a better option. Okay, so the idea is Goku Frieza times 2, right? And obviously, if the enemy's attack is lower, just like on the punching bag event, he does 77% more damage. So we've got MVP 17 to do some initial nerfing. We've got the Turles for passive skill nerfing, as well as the Omega Shenron for more nerfing. As long as one of them is there, along with one of the Goku Friezas, I feel like we're in good shape. And then I brought the Android 18 for orb transformation, but now that I'm seeing that the item thing is there, we can bring a support item, I don't actually have to use Android 18, so that could open up the possibility for me to bring another damage dealer. And then UI Goku would be the alternative as far as damage goes, because, if things don't work out, I can't get either Goku Frieza to go. I'll use him. I'd like to think he'd do a good job because he disables enemy guard, meaning basically when he when he does his attack, he'll damage anybody at the same amount, right? So also I gave him max critical, or as max as I could give him. So I'm hoping that this works out. I don't know if this works. I might have to change a few units up. Maybe the Omega Shenron and the AT need to switch around. But like I said, I have not been looking into this. I'd like to try this out for myself. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'll probably do videos on it, or I'll do a stream. I'm not sure. But basically, the point is, folks, just subscribe. Just stay tuned in, and it'll be easier that way. So that is going to be it for this update. Once again, 2 events dropping, EZA as well as FRIEZA's torture simulation for Goku. So I'm looking forward to both. Actually, wait, what are the rewards? Wait, that's it? Okay. 3 sleeping Kais, I guess that's cool. Okay. That's actually kind of lame, I'm not going to lie. Oh yeah, and quickly, Resurrected Warriors. The reason why I said Resurrected Warriors is going to be good for this, because of this guy. Where is he? Where is he? This guy right here. So this guy, he's made to kill Goku. So this guy will do wonders, because you greatly raise attack and defense, and you gain 25% attack and defense per orb pickup against the Goku's family. So I feel like that one is going to be really good. Now, obviously, if you have links, that'll make it even better. I don't know how much of a whale event this is, but hopefully you guys have enough of the pieces to get this done. Whether or not you can, just wait for all the videos. I will be doing some myself, and you guys can see what you want to do. Because honestly, if this is the incentive to get 2 turns, I don't even think I'm going to try that hard. Like, if I don't get it, I don't get it. I'll do my best, but this is actually kind of lame. Like, this is a punching bag event, right? Why are the punching bag event rewards so lame here? Anyway, that is it, folks. Combat Simulation, Goku's Torture Simulator, and the Kid Buu EZA all dropping at 10:30 Pacific tonight. I will be doing a stream, so make sure you guys are there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited for this Kid Buu EZA? And do you agree with my position? Is it better to give him max additional, focus on temporary stat boosting / healing as much as possible, or do you think it's better to go for critical so that he can make his hit count? Let me know your thoughts on this unit in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Joe content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned. I'll see you tonight for the EZA. It's in the game. And always remember to Dokkan responsibly.